Hey everybody, it's Amy, Sales Director with the Pampered Chef. Hope you're having an awesome day. I want to talk a little bit about our cookware. And the reason I want to talk about cookware is because I constantly hear from people all the reasons they don't like their cookware that they've had for years and years and years. Generally, of course, not Pampered Chef. So I want to share with you why so many people over and over again buy Pampered Chef cookware. Now, something that is really cool for us is we actually completely redesigned our lines, but these have been popular sellers for years and years and years. But what we've done is, because of some advances in technology, we've actually been able to do some upgrades. So let me tell you a little bit about what we have here. First off, let's talk about nonstick, because that is generally what I am selling the most of. So I want to talk about this first. Our nonstick cookware was redesigned with a couple of things that will get people really excited. I know they got me excited. First off, dishwasher safe. I mean, our old cookware was so great to clean up. It was so simple and easy to clean up. Now, you just throw these in the dishwasher. Easiest thing in the world. The nonstick coating can handle the dishwasher. So that is one thing. Oh, and by the way, we still have that amazing, gorgeous, beautiful lifetime guarantee. So if anything does happen to these, you trade them in and you get a new one. So how do you like that? So no charge for the new one. And with these also, how about metal utensils? How often do you have other people in your family who are using forks, or they're grabbing some metal spatula and they're scratching everything up? These are now metal utensil safe. The third thing, and this actually was something I didn't think I cared about, but now that I've used it, I actually care about. The handles on our nonstick cookware are actually removable. So simple. And the beauty of this now is you can actually stack these. So you know that little drawer that you have underneath your stove? I actually have 5 or 6 pieces of cookware down there. Whereas before, because the handles would, first you put the first piece in and the handle kind of mostly lays flat. And then the next piece it's a little bit more, next piece it's a little bit more. So you can only do maybe 2 or 3 pieces. Now I have almost my entire collection of cookware in that drawer, which is saving me space in my cupboard. So huge, huge, huge thing. Next, and this is probably something some of you have actually seen me do, I want to give you an idea of how good the nonstick is. So I know when I was a newlywed, and hang on, I have to check the stove. When I was a newlywed, somebody was really nice and they gave me a 10-inch fry pan. And within 6 months to a year, the nonstick was coming up. So we threw it out and bought another one. And then we threw it out and bought another one. And then we threw it out and bought another one. So this went on for about 5 years. And after about 5 years, I had spent probably $250. And all I had to show for it was 1 piece of cookware. Well, with the Pampered Chef Lifetime Guarantee, you never have to worry about that. Because you buy 1 piece of cookware, you invest in it, you do it right, and of course, have a show, get it for free. Or find a month where it's 60% off. And actually, this month in May, it is 60% off. Yay! But one thing else I wanted to show you, you notice I actually plopped these 2 pieces of ice cubes in here, and I have 2 pieces of ice cubes in here. These are still solid as a rock. These are actually really melty. You can kind of see some of the water coming around, but they are melting really, really fast. And the reason this happens is the pan is made out of metals that actually transfer temperature. So if it's on a stove, it transfers heat. In this case, ice cubes are in the pan, so it's making the entire pan cold. If you touch this right now, everything from the bottom to the rim is ice cold. And that's just from 2 ice cubes that have been in here for about 60 to 90 seconds. So it's a huge, huge, huge thing, and it makes your food cook more evenly all the way through. Even if you have a larger stock pot where the sides are really high, the pan is going to be that same temperature all the way up. So let me get rid of these. And I want to show you how good the nonstick is, because, whoops, got to get a plate. Hang on. What I've done is, this is our 2-quart saucepan, and I just made a little Rice Krispie treat. That's it. Threw some marshmallows in here with a dab of butter, and then just now threw some Rice Krispies in there. And do you see how it's just pulling away from the pan and it's not sticking? That's it. That is how good the nonstick is. So let me just dump this out. And the beauty of this is I can take a paper towel, and now it barely looks like it was used, right? You can just see a little bit of, whatever in there. I can take a paper towel, dry paper towel, and the pan. Do you see anything left? There's nothing left in it. This is how well these pans clean up. So I love these for so many different things. All those things that are hard to make, all those things that are sticky and messy, cleaning up is usually the worst thing. That is the best. And then real quick, by the way, like I said, 60% off for hosts. So if you want to get any of these pieces of cookware, May is the month to do it. 60% off. You pick which ones you want. But this is our new hybrid piece. Do you notice it's stainless steel? It actually is stainless steel all the way through. But if you notice, let me see if I can get it. Do you see how there's a pattern in there? Where you see the silvery part of the pattern, that's actually the stainless steel. And with new technology, what they're able to do is they're able to laser etch a pattern in here. And where the lasers hit, they actually fill it in with non-stick. So the reason why people use stainless steel is because you can create fond and you can do caramelization with foods, which actually adds a ton of flavor. And this is kind of like a hybrid pan where it's the best of both worlds. You can still create fond, you can still do caramelization. But I know for me, never before have I ever been willing to have stainless steel in my kitchen. And this is the first time I've ever made room in my kitchen for stainless steel. We have a 12-inch skillet and a 10-inch skillet, both with beautiful glass lids. And I've been using this all the time. I use it for bacon, I use it for eggs. Over easy eggs turn out beautifully in here. And in the past, I've always been too afraid that I needed forgiveness, and I was afraid to use stainless steel, and now I'm not. So I just wanted to show those off and encourage you to check those out. And if they tempt you, have a Facebook party, have a catalog party, or invite me into your home. I think I have 2 dates left this month. We'd love to come in and even just do something within the next week or so and just throw together a fun little party. We can do keto friendly, we can do salad and sangria. I have somebody asking for a chocoholic show with chocolate margaritas. We can do, a summer fun party. We could do salads. Naughty nachos have been very popular. So whatever grabs your attention, or you know what, just go online and buy them. So I absolutely love them, and I think you will too. And of course, lifetime guarantee. If you have any questions, let me know.